Tutaweza tukaribisha sasa rasmi ndio tuanze kikao.
Currently happening at the marine parks. And let's go to the fees.
Strategic approach of enhancing transparency, improving revenue, among others. So I will not read all of it. Key support areas is recognition of senior citizens living with disability.
General Professor.
And why will I be?
Quarters, Nairobi.
Ambayo is displayed pale covers 8.2%.
Barabara ndani ya park. A portion of that, around that documentation, relevant identification documents, African citizen, tunahitaji passport, a resident. Then we go to the senior citizen, a person. These are the documents provided under this regulation. So it will not be enough. Post fee is $90 and East African citizen $50. So Wakenya tunapendekeza walipe 1,500.
That we understand better about this increment. Two, Nakuru is one of the...
Hapa ni mambo ya pesa. Unachukua pesa hapo unapeleka wapi? So can you give saidie kuongeza?
Hiyo makofi hajatosha, yeye ameongea mambo mingi. Kupiga makofi sana.
That can charge all those three and tourism within Hell's Gate as one. Because now tunalipisha kando spa, tunalipisha kando entry. Na pengine mtu amekuja tu kuogelea.
Unajua, if there is no order, we will not make progress. Kuna saa kupeana maoni. Hii ni swali tu nimeulizwa, iongezwe.
Because I know there are people who would want to make this life difficult. We are not speaking for others. Tunataka, and that is why it is called public participation. Opinion yako as an individual counts. But from the...
Protect this pollution in the lakes, kama Lake Nakuru. Umesema it is polluted, even the fish from the lake cannot be eaten by human.
Badala ya kuenda county flani, and we have groups of interest.
Yeah, my name is Rafik. We deal with positive peace from credible investment. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Abdullahi, a businessman from...
Siwanjiko kutoka Eveready.
Jambo, ni Lilian kutoka Nyandarua.
Habari zenyu? Kwa majina naitwa Simon Kengori, Nakuru East County.
Good morning. My name is Agalo, CBO.
Church of Tourism and Culture. Good morning. I'm Mercy Kemboy, Nakuru County, Directorate of Tourism and Culture.
Habari.
The numbers come up to the way they were and probably even exceed. Then we want to enhance the resilient ecosystems and ensure they have rich biodiversity. Climate change is one of the biggest issues we are dealing with right now. Whenever wanyama hawana chakula kwa buga wanatoka nje, alafu tunapata conflict. Kama hakuna maji wanatoka nje, so lazima to make sure kuna maji, digging water pans. Hilo ni jambo ambalo limeangaziwa sana kwa strategic plan yetu na pia kwa the new act, the new wildlife act. So you'll be able to see some of the for those of you who've already had the chance ya kuangalia the Wildlife and Conservation Act Bill 2025, sharing benefits from wildlife. Then we want to support our institution, the high-performing organization. We want to make sure KWS has the capacity to undertake conservation, adopt technology, to the best of our ability and make sure we can deliver to the people of Kenya. We also want to promote for the budget. Then we also want to strengthen community and stakeholder participation and make sure this. So the review has been necessitated by a number of factors. One of them is environmental conservation and protection. We want to enhance visitor experiences. We reduce the number of complaints. We have a lot of complaints, and we receive these complaints almost every other day. But again, we are not able to respond the way we would want to because of the shortfall in budgets. Then we also want to be economically aligned. A lot of other organizations have already done their reviews. You remember some times back, I think it's 1 or 2 years ago, there was a circular from the National Treasury, and this may also have affected the county. I see ours were reviewed last in 2007. So for 18 years hatuja review, lakini cost of goods and services has been on an upward trajectory. KWS must be financially sustainable for us to undertake our activities effectively. So what is the background and context? And in terms of policy and legal framework for natural resource management, we are supported by a number of policies, and the law is what the Vision 2030. We have the bottom-up economic transformation agenda. We have the fourth medium, and what others are charging around us in terms of regional, and also within Kenya in conservancies. So under premium parks, we have a conservation area called Gobe National Park in Tanzania. If you want to go to Tanzania, Gobe National Park, you're a non-resident, you will pay $100. And if you're an ESC citizen, you will pay 487 shillings. Then if you go to Rwanda, Akagera National Park, for non-residents, you will pay $100. For ESC and domestic tourists, you pay 1,416. Then when we come closer home, or Pejeta conservancies, you will pay $110 if you're a non-resident, and 2,000 shillings kama wewe ni citizen ama umetoka kwa East African. Lewa Wildlife Conservancy, again, still in Kenya, you will pay $126 for non-residents. Mara, $200 for non-residents, and domestic citizens, they pay $3,000. Across Tanzania, Serengeti, Mount Kilimanjaro, $70 for non-residents, and 500 shillings for ESC residents. Then we come to Kenya and Mount Kilimanjaro. You'll pay $70 for non-residents and 500 shillings for ESC residents. So for the marine parks, that's the comparison. You have a marine park in Mozambique where you only pay $15 for non-residents and $750 for ESC and domestic citizens. Another one in Seychelles, Aldabra, where non-residents pay $250 and okay, we have another one called St. Annie, still in Seychelles.
I represent women in tourism, and it's been guided. I will hand over the submission. But if you allow me just to say one sentence, and then I will hand over the statement. Kenya Women Tourism.
Your name?
My name is Lydia Bentewa. I earlier introduced myself. I'm the chair chapter Nakuru. And for those in the house, we have the Nakuru Tourism Association, and also under it we have the Women in Tourism. And Kenya Women Association of Women in Tourism welcomes and fully supports the wildlife conservation management access and conservation fees regulation 2025. As a national organization that brings together women, professionals, if there are women here who are in tourism, maybe you can see me in my tent. This regulation presents a timely strategic approach of enhancing transparency, improving revenue, among others. So I will not read all of it. Key support areas is recognition of senior citizens living with disability. Another one is environmental education and public awareness. Number 3 is promoting gender and equity in access and benefit sharing, and support for community-led tourism and conservation enterprise, and sustainable financing for conservation. Last but not least, receive our greetings from our national chair and all other women in tourism. And Kenya Women in Tourism supports this proposal and supports conservation. Thank you.
Yeah, I have a request. Mtu akishamaliza tafadhali tupigie makofi, si ndio? Okay, swali lingine?
Okay, my thank for the presentation. First comment, I support the Kenya Wildlife, their proposal, the suggestion to increase the park fee if you compare to other countries.
Hapo kwa age group mimi ninge prefer ifike 25 years cause kuna wale students wenye wanasoma wanafanya courses ziko up to 6 years, zingine ziko 9 years. Na bado tabaki tu kwa student cause you approximate from 18 years urudi usome 6 years, that is 24. So my proposal is supposed to be 25 years. That is the maximum should be for that student.
Hiyo fence kuanzia pale kwa sewage area Manyani, mimi naishi 10 meters kutoka kwa fence mpaka mahali mimi naishi. Sasa nyinyi tunataka hii pesa iongezwe ndio fence iweze kuweko mzuri, hata sisi turidhike. Na mtuwekee fence.
Asante sana. Kulikuwa na program ambayo ile basi ilikuwa inakuaga hapa town, inabeba watu wa hali ya chini, inapeleka watu KWS, wale ambaye hawana magari, mtu anakuwa na uwezo ya kutembea Lake Nakuru.
We are in Nakuru County and we are taking an exercise of public participation in terms of reviewing of park entry fee, that's access, and the conservation fee. This fee was reviewed in 2007, so it is 18 years down the line since the fee was reviewed. And because of changes in the environment, changes we have in terms of personnel, in terms of human conflict, this has necessitated us to review the conservation fee. We have a new strategic plan 2024-2028 that we need to implement. And that strategic plan, one of the key issues is inadequate community participation. And now we want to engage the community more, have more activities, projects for the community. And because of that, the management and the minister felt important to have the fee reviewed. The people of Nakuru have recommended the fee that has been proposed, and they also raised the issue that they need us to be have more sensitization programs, go out, reach to communities, have community meetings, educate them the importance of conservation. And another issue is about affluent that goes to the lake. They have indicated that the KWS, the county government, national government, come together and find a solution so that we make our lake clean. They have unanimously given us an okay to proceed to the second stage of the implementation of this new fee. But also they have given the condition that once the fee is increased, we also have to ensure that the fence is working. The recce fence around Nakuru National Park is working. They have also indicated that they want us to ensure that the lake is clean and also to compensate communities that whose land has been submerged so that it makes part of the national park.